Hey, it's Corbin, and we're back with part 2 of the Disney rankings, ranking the package era films. So, these were released at around the time of World War II, and were films consisting of a bunch of short films, like, 2 of them were depictions of how North Americans and South Americans are similar, and are widely considered to be racist. But we'll talk about that later. So I will be, at the end of each description, giving each one a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll go over what each number means using the same clips as part 1. So a 1 is a really boring movie. It hurts to watch. 2, somewhat better than a 1, like maybe a few things are keeping it from being a 1. 3, better, doesn't hurt as badly. A 4 is not that good, but slightly below average. A 5 is just average. 6 is good, didn't waste your time. 7 is better, like you would recommend it to someone. 8 is really good, like a lot better. 9 is awesome and is a must-see for one reason or another. 10 is almost perfect. No movie is perfect, but really good. So with that, let's get on with the movies. Yeah, the Three Caballeros is at number 6. Found it, like, really unusual and repetitive. Just Donald Duck, Jose, and that other one going through random scenes and interacting with live-action people. And as Jello Apocalypse said it best,
Donald Duck flirting with live-action women is weird, sorry.
Sorry for the not-so-good quality of that scene, but, like, moving on to number 5. Yeah, Melody Time was just not that good. Having trouble, like, remembering the clips to describe them. Oh, yeah, like, there was, like, this winter one. I'm having a hard time remembering it. But I remember when I watched it that I gave it a 4 out of 10. So I'm just having trouble remembering everything about it. So let's just move on to number 4. Coming in at number 4, we have Make Mine Music, and I actually remember some of Make Mine Music, but, like, listen, it's the only one that isn't on Disney Plus, and, like, I had to order a DVD of it on Amazon. All the scenes were painfully average, like Casey at the Bat, Johnny Fedora and Alice Bluebonnet, Peter and the Wolf. Yeah, I can remember all those scenes. Well, not all the scenes, there were a few others, but, like, I actually remember some of it, and all the scenes were just painfully average. So, it gets a 5 out of 10. So, was buying that DVD worth it? Yeah, of course it was. I can finally admit that I've watched all the movies in the canon after I'm done this challenge. Coming in at number 3 is Saludos Amigos. Now, this is an interesting thing that happened. Like, I remember watching Saludos Amigos one time and really hating it, and watching Three Caballeros and not minding it as much, but now it's reversed. Like, there are a few things that stayed the same, like, in Saludos Amigos, I actively despise the scene with the plane. His name was Pedro, and he was supposed to, like, deliver a package or something. But, like, Third Demon Dose with Donald and Goofy, they were pretty good. It made the movie funny. A few scenes were just boring or average. Like, the documentary part was kind of boring. all in all, it gets a 6 out of 10. At number 2, we have Fun and Fancy Free. So, okay, the bongo scene is outright boring. Like, and the scene where Bongo falls in love with, like, Lulu or whatever has a ton of filler. Like, the bongo scene gets, like, a 1 or a 2 out of 10, but, like, then, like, the scene with the ventriloquist dummy, like, the dummy's the best part of the movie. It's just that funny. And the Mickey and the Beanstalk scene was pretty enjoyable. Like, so, all in all, the movie gets a 6 out of 10. And the last package feature was definitely the best of them. The Wind in the Willows was painfully average, but The Legend of Sleepy Hollow was just cinema. Wind in the Willows gets a 5 out of 10, and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow gets an 8 out of 10. So, one thing I'm questioning is, it's called The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, when the short about Mr. Toad comes before the one about Ichabod. But that's just confusing. Also, the title card shown on Disney Plus and most versions of the DVD only show pictures of Ichabod. So, I mean, the short about Ichabod was definitely better than the short about Mr. Toad. Overall, the movie gets a 6 out of 10, and it is definitely the best of the package era films. So, that's it for the package era films. Next up is the Silver Age.